Hello, my YouTube family. Welcome to the last day of my dopamine detox. Day 5. I made it. I survived a week on basically 1 hour a day of Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Netflix, guys. So, somebody clap for me. So, I'm just gonna share how this week has actually been such a breakthrough week for me, guys. Like, I am so happy I did this challenge, and I would absolutely advise every single person to do this. So when I started this week, I was really on edge, and even throughout the entire week I had moments where I felt like I need my feel good things to come and make me feel good within these emotions, and at some point I googled this thing. I just googled how to not feel on edge, right? And I think the breakthrough moment for me came when I found this quote: be the ocean. Think of yourself as a big ocean. All emotions are only ever waves on the surface. They change the look of the ocean, can be unrelenting at times, but always changing. Now think about it. If you dive under those waves and get close to the bottom, it is always very still, quiet, and peaceful. Just like the currents, swimming against the flow of thoughts will only exhaust you and create panic. You have two choices: either swim sideways and slowly edge your way out, or lie on your back and let the current take you until it loses its strength, as it always does, and then swim. But don't forget that underneath all of your waves, if you dive deep and drop from the constant mind chatter, you will find stillness. And after that, I decided, I'm gonna let myself lay in this current of emotions. And as I sat longer in their emotions, they lost their intensity, and they lost the strength, and they lost the power over me. I never really used to process my feelings, guys. What I used to do is just hide behind these dopamine triggers. So I would binge my way through the feeling, and the feeling never gets better. I never get to process it. It's stuck at stage 1 of feeling it, and it never moves to stage 2 of processing it, and then finally deciding to do something about it, and then getting to a place of calmness. What that actually led to, it led to a lot of procrastinating in my life. Working on my goals was the thing that was going to get me true joy, but I would be stuck in the feeling of feeling good right now, because I would have so many uncomfortable feelings about my goals. Like, what if I can't make it? What if I'm a failure? This week I had to deal a lot with that feeling, and then once I dealt with it, I realized, oh crap, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I just need to work through it. I just need to let this uncomfortable feeling sit a little bit longer, and then I will process them, and I will work through them, and I will do something about it, and I will not procrastinate as much as I used to. So this week I actually didn't procrastinate a lot. So I'm so proud of myself for that. And then the other thing that I took out of this week was an increased level of self-awareness. Okay, so when you sit in silence, you are kind of forced to sit with yourself, and I started being a little bit more self-aware. And I remember my therapist once told me to do this, but I never really did it. A simple thing like eating, I would be watching something, I would be on my Instagram, I would be on a screen, I would be doing something. But this time, because most of the time I wasn't playing anything in the background, I was in complete silence, I started being more aware of me and my feelings and everything else that came with it, and I started having a realization that what I sometimes used to think as being self-aware was actually being self-critical. Now, there is a difference between those two things, and the difference was crystal clear this week. Okay, so the voice in your head is not necessarily self-awareness, or at least that other voice. I know I have many voices, and I am neither ashamed nor proud of that, okay? So yeah. And then the other thing that I really, really took out of this week, was a sense of clarity. A sense of clarity, guys. I struggle with indecision and making a choice because I am so passionate about so many things, so I never know what is the right thing to do, or I always second guess and doubt what the right thing is to do. But this week, by sitting and just not having many distractions and not having so many other voices externally affecting my mind and how I work through things, I had a better sense of clarity. And another bonus thing, guys, I actually started enjoying making vlogs. So I think I'm gonna do a lot more vlogs going forward. And I realized it's actually not that bad, because I used to struggle with doing vlogs. I'm like, my life is boring. How can I do a vlog of a boring life? But I think I'm gonna work through that now. But all in all, I would say this was a breakthrough week. I'm so happy I did this. I would advise anyone who feels like they know what to do, but they just can't get themselves to do it, to at least try and remove the distractions in your life, or the things you usually use to make yourself feel better for now. Remove those and see where it gets you, because honey, I had a very interesting week, and all in all, I will probably keep doing this. I want to limit my consumption time, where I spend it as a consumer of content. Tonight you're not getting any mini vlog or anything like that, because it's the 25th, it's the end of the month. Sis got paid today, so I need to pay my bills, and I need to use my phone to pay my bills, but I record with my phone. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in with me. I will see you next week. Okay, bye.